Imagine finally receiving the thing you've spent your life searching for. Someone walks into your life, hands you unconditional, effortless affection on a silver platter, and your immediate instinct is to flinch and back away in absolute terror. It's a baffling reaction. We build our identities around the pursuit of connection, yet when a genuine opportunity arrives, it feels less like a gift and more like an invading threat. This behavior is distinct from philia, where a person avoids all forms of human attachment. Here, the individual desperately wants to be close to someone. They are simply trapped in a cycle where safety triggers their survival instincts, causing them to treat a gentle hand like an ambush. This reaction is the result of a psychological coding error installed during early childhood. When an internal operating system is overwritten with jagged warning symbols this early, the brain loses the ability to recognize affection unless it is accompanied by pain. To understand the adult who runs from love, we have to look at the 4 specific phases of how their definition of connection was programmed. Every child begins as a blank slate, looking to their primary caregiver to define what love actually feels like. This flowchart tracks Code 1, expectation. A child naturally anticipates warmth and protection, but reality diverges into neglect, volatility, or indifference. Here is the critical mislabeling event. Dependent on this person for survival, the child's brain stamps love directly onto those negative behaviors. This leads to Code 2, action. The child begins to hover, overperform, and beg for tiny crumbs of affection, hoping to change the caregiver's mind. In this phase, the primary experience of love changes. It is no longer a mutual exchange. It is a state of permanent longing for something that is always withheld. By Code 3, the brain finalizes a set of corrupted rules. It learns that affection is a prize that must be forcefully extracted through exhaustion, persuasion, and total submission. Eventually, the child becomes an adult and enters the dating pool. This is Code 4, application. When they encounter an emotionally available partner, an internal alarm sounds. Their logic is simple. If their own parents didn't love them this easily, a stranger offering it must be setting a trap. Because of this history, a healthy relationship registers as a terrifying, unrecognizable object wrapped in heavy caution tape. This adult will actively reject a kind partner because a lack of suffering feels inherently suspicious. To them, if it doesn't hurt, it isn't real. The immediate consequence is a total lack of spark with healthy people. They bypass anyone who is actually ready to love them. Instead, they feel a magnetic pull toward emotionally unavailable people. That distance triggers the familiar childhood need to convince someone to care. These efforts are structurally doomed. It is the emotional equivalent of putting your full weight into an unyielding stone wall, expecting it to move if you push hard enough. The people they chase are incapable of providing validation. This locks the seeker into a state of learned helplessness, where they are constantly working for a reward that doesn't exist. They aren't actually in love with these distant partners. They are addicted to the familiar, agonizing struggle for approval. Breaking the cycle requires acknowledging that your default settings for attraction are broken. Affection must be redefined. It is never something that must be earned through suffering or extracted from someone who is unwilling to give it. Real bravery requires staying perfectly still. It involves making the terrifying decision to end the chase and simply let someone actually reach you. Healing means overriding the old software. It means standing in the light and allowing yourself to simply be loved, easily and without conditions. True freedom comes when you stop playing an unwinnable game and realize you are always worthy of the prize without having to fight for it.